wrong cows, man. Got into the feeders.
It's Chris and Frank from CNF Outdoors, and this week we're in San Saba, Texas. We brought our bows and we're ready to put the hurting on some hogs.
Yeah, so CNF Outdoors. You've seen the video. We've got a review of the Predator archery compound bow that I'll be using today. Chris has a Diamond Edge compound bow. We're not bow hunters, but we're aspiring to be come October, come deer season. So we've been practicing target shooting for about 3 weeks now, and we both feel pretty confident that if we can get a hog within 20 or 30 feet of us, we're gonna put the hurt down on them. So what we're fixing to do is we're gonna drive over. Like you said, we're in San Saba, Texas at his lease, and it's only about 99 bajillion degrees out here. We're gonna drive over to one of his stands, and we're gonna set up a pop-up line. We've already kind of range finded through some bait down. So we'll pick you up over there. We're gonna take a ride in his buggy. If we see any hogs, we're gonna try and put them down too. So yeah, good time, San Saba, Texas, man. Come along. We're gonna go hunt some hogs.
Come on. We just got to the spot and we're running a little behind, so we're gonna try to push through this and get set up as quick as possible. I got a pop-up line here. We know hogs always come to this spot. So we're gonna try to get them when they come to the bait.
Well, it's hogs 1, CNF 0 for the day. They got it. We got skunked, but fixing to head back to camp. We're gonna do some cooking, some grilling, some eating, some drinking, some water. We stayed in that hot box for about 2.5 hours. I think, right? About 2.5 hours.
Yeah, no, it had to be longer.
Yeah. So anyway, we smell like hog right now, but we're gonna ride the trails back to camp, see if we see anything jumping up. We're also gonna check on a couple fields, see if we see anything, see if we can make something happen. But we're out here for a couple more days, so
yeah, we'll give it a try. This was our most promising place, but y'all know how that goes. All the stars have to align, and it wasn't happening here. So we'll try some other stuff, and we'll keep pushing on.
Yep. Well, I don't know if y'all see what we got going on here, but Chris has cooked us up a massive spread for the day. So we got some ranch style beans, corn, and some pork chops that were hunted. No, they weren't. These were bought from the store. Chris generally does eat off the game plan, and he eats a lot of wild meat. But those he stopped at the store and hooked me up. So
typically, I really do. I try not to buy anything from the store. What I usually do with my deer, I kill four deer a year, and I get all my my processing done by just I tell them, give me as many steaks as you possibly can, and hamburger the rest. Well, I end up having a lot of hamburger, and my wife, she cooks, you know, tacos, spaghetti, basically all the stuff that I mentioned in our previous video with the Cajun pan sausage from the wild hog, just with the venison. So we basically just substitute all of our you know, protein with venison and
wild hog.
And so I'm on a pretty wild game diet. I have been for a long time. I don't taste a gamey taste, and you know, a lot of people complain that deer has you know, gamey taste, and I don't see it that way. I guess because I eat it every day, almost. But anyways, but these bad boys right here, these were actually store-bought, and
I'll tell you what, ain't no gamey taste in these. Are delicious. Chris did a real good job for dinner. Well, we got skunked at the blind, as y'all saw, and but we're up here for 2 more days, 1 more night, so it'll be a 3-day trip. And we got a few things going on tomorrow. We got some lease or some ranch prep that we got to do for Chris for the upcoming deer season. We're gonna try bow season on public land. He'll hunt this for gun season. I want us to harvest the hog with the bows while we're here, man. If we can, that would be great, because it just would let us know that we're ready to take a 30-yard shot at game, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I think we're ready.
A bad day in the woods is better than a good day at work any day, so we're gonna enjoy this dinner, and we'll catch y'all tomorrow for lease or ranch chores and stand prep. And
yeah, we gotta change batteries and feeders. We gotta fill feeders. We gotta make sure everything is perfect. You know, deer stands are cleaned out, and cameras are set up, and all that stuff. So we're gonna take y'all along and show y'all how we do it.
Show you, if you've never been on a lease in Texas, you should see what the life is about, man. You know,
it is different.
Just because you're hunting over bait doesn't mean you're gonna kill something. I mean, we sat out there in that hot box for 3+ hours today and didn't see a lick. So, you've never been on a lease, we'll take you around, show you what it's kind of like, and what some of the chores. There's a lot of work to it.
Yeah. Nothing like the Sam Houston National Forest, though.
Yeah.
That is.
Well, that's hunting.
That's hunting. That's as real as it gets.
Yep.
So, I can't wait for that.
That's right. Well, good first day. Appreciate the pork chops. And we'll catch y'all in the morning. All right, good morning. We got some rain last night, and Chris, you can hear him. He's getting the buggy ready. We're gonna, like we talked about last night, we're gonna go ahead and go through some camp life. And be loading up some corn, filling up some feeders, doing a little clearing on the spot that he's gonna hunt this year for deer, for gun deer. And yeah, so if you ever wondered what being on the lease is like, you'll be able to see some of the work that we have to get done today. And we're obviously hoping to see some hogs on the road. We're hoping to see a hog later on tonight when we go and try and bow hunt again. So come along, let's go do a little bit of lease work. Chris is going to be hunting this year, different than what he normally hunts. And we'll take you over to the stand in a minute when we go to cleaning it up. And we're going to feed or fill so he can start feeding.
Typically we feed year round, but this is a new spot for me, so it's a little different, but just trying to get used to where the deer are coming from, and we got a pretty good idea. This is actually a pretty nice feeder. I really don't have feeders this nice, to be quite honest with y'all. That's kind of.
You got this one.
Yeah, I got.
You want me to cut them and just hand them up to you?
I need to look and see inside this thing first. Oh, hell. Got corn.
How much?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
We hit the tester. Oh, you know what?
We never did test it.
All right, so as I'm sure y'all have been through it, we came out here, we filled up the other feeder prior to testing it, and we found that the bottom of the feeder is broken. The funnel part of the feeder is broken, and it's something that we really can't repair out here. We got to take it back in. So what we're going to do is we got 2 feeders on the spot, 2 shooting lanes. We're just going to move this feeder over to our primary shooting lane, and we'll just keep this a nice clean open area for deer season to watch deer cross from the field behind you that you can't see right now over to the feeder that's down the way. So it'll actually work out better. It's kind of what we've been wanting to do with this spot. So let's move this feeder.
This is adaptability in the field, man. It's necessary. We also heard a hog squealing just down the way, so we'll probably set a pop-up line up here as well, and then hunt this tonight.
Move this thing back a little bit. I really would like it.
Let me get the 250 pound side. Ready?
2, 3. Jesus fucking Christ, right here. Holy shit. Oh, Frank's a tank. Holy moly, Frank. Dude, I could barely pick up this side.
Alright, you want to set this one right in front of it or what?
Yeah.
And then we'll transfer the corn over and then fuck that one off?
Yeah. Well, actually, I want it like right here.
Okay.
Ready? 1. Actually, want it like right. Come closer. Right here. All right.
Now we just need something for you to scoop the corn out with, and we're golden. Now we're gonna transfer all that corn by hand, which, lesson learned, man. I mean, Chris didn't hunt this spot. These feeders are actually coming with the spot, so we didn't quite know the status of everything. And we saw yesterday that the feeder hadn't been used to turn on the control panel, but we didn't realize that the mechanism underneath the thrower was broken. So.
Amateur mistake.
Hey, lessons learned, man. We are seeing some signs of predation out here, or scavenging. At least a couple dead hogs that we saw. We heard a hog squealing in the field next over to us while we've been out here. There's some armadillos that are eating just the shells left behind. So this part of the ranch was not hunted last year, so we're probably gonna set a pop-up line here tonight and see if we can't get a bow kill. Distance there, you can see the stand. It's a really nice stand. That's gonna be the one he's hunting. What do you think that is, Chris? About 50 yards, 60 yards? Chris, what you using for a scoop?
A box of shotgun shell box.
In the Army, we call that a field expedient scoop.
I'm halfway there.
In redneck, we call that piece of I'm just kidding. Just to give him a hand, start clearing out some of these bigger brush, these brush piles. As you can see, we've done most of the clearing, and Chris just shot the rangefinder from the feeder. We're at 46 yards to the stand. And we've chopped down a lot of that brush that was in the middle. Created a pretty good shooting lane. Now, what's up?
That feeder might have to be moved over.
Okay. Chris is going to go ahead into the stand now. See what it looks like from the stand. We'll take you in there and see if we have to move the feeder or do any more clearing, anything like that. First time anybody's been in here in a year?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what kind of creepy crawlies we can find. Little B&E wilderness style.
Holy shit, right?
Clean.
Very
That's a nice stand, boy. Just doing a very diligent scorpion check because I've seen scorpions in the blinds.
Alright guys, we're in the new blind. No one's been in this blind for about probably over a year. So I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's a big stand, very, very large. I can easily fit four people in here pretty no problem. We can all take naps. Not that's what you're supposed to do, but it happens. So anyways, these are my lanes, and let's see if y'all can see them. See the buggy down there, you see the green feeder, that's the one we're gonna move. But right behind the buggy is actually the feeder I'm gonna be hunting. We're actually gonna need to move it over, Frank.
Yeah.
And we'll move it back to where it was originally.
Right. I see what you're talking about.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then down this way is where we originally moved the feeder from. And that's where I'm actually going to have just an open lane, because behind me, believe it or not, you can't see it, is a big, big, big wheat field. So the deer come from the wheat field, they cut across this lane,
Looking for a snack.
and then they come over to the feeder. So it's just more shooting opportunities that I'm going to have at this spot. So we'll move the feeder over, and I think we're going to be alright. But Frank, this is a really, really nice place.
It is. Look at that. Only one creepy crawly.
How he got in here, only God knows.
But he's getting evicted.
Bye-bye.
Night number 2 in the blind. Hoping to see some pig. We baited up the field earlier, sent the pop-up blind out a lot earlier. Chris is getting his draw down, and I'll be range finding for him. Hopefully we can see some pigs. Came in and ate up all the corn, man. We had a whole herd of cow out here. We had a whole herd of cow out here. So Chris is spoofing them off the bait pile, man. Night two's busted. Hogs too. Seeing how. Well, we're trying. We don't see the hogs moving. You know, not like normal anyway.
I've never been up here and not seen a hog. Can you?
Yeah, from the number of times I've been up here, every time at least a sounder. You know, normally a couple, but yeah, we tried a different spot today. We got had the pop-up lined up, did a bunch of lease work, which was our primary reason for being up here. So, you know, it would have been a bonus to have shot a hog, especially with Chris's bow, because it would have been our first bow kill that we've been a part of, and he's the most ready for the bow kill. I'm still working through issues with mine, but yeah, that would be a bonus for sure. We've got a bunch of lease work done today. We've got the pop-up blind still set up tonight, so we have one more opportunity for hogs, and we're going to take it tomorrow morning, hopefully very, very early. It's going to be early morning, so.
Yeah. I don't know, Frank. I think it has something to do with the heat. So does Frank. I don't know. Something's got them messed up. A part of me hopes they're not even on this property, so we don't have to deal with them during deer season. But
they're here. We hear them. We've heard them tonight in the blind. The camera wasn't on, but we called a little bit when electronic call, and we heard them, but we couldn't get them to come to us. And
the cows got us. I've never seen that happen before, but we probably had about 20 cows at the feeder, and then at our baited spot that we were hunting. And I tried to run them off, but they were too tough for me.
They wasn't having it.
Those are some wild cows right there.
Oh man.
And, old Frank, he was laughing his butt off.
I'll tell you what, man, y'all, if you skip through the video, find the part where he's doing the cow scaring, spooking. It's the best part of the whole video.
So, anyways, I couldn't run them off. I don't know, man. We went round and round, and they're just tough, man. They live out here with the wild hogs and the bobcats and the deer and every predator that's around here, and they ain't scared of old Chris.
A little bit more lease work to do. We're gonna put some barbed wire up on
to keep the cows out.
To keep the cows out, because it's obvious that we need to now that we sat out there.
In case y'all are wondering, yes, I am a very good cook, and this is all homemade. And no, this potato salad came from Kroger. This is Chapel Hill sausage. I'm not sponsored by anybody, but I wish I was sponsored by Chapel Hill sausage, because I eat about a link of it a week. So Chapel Hill, if you're watching this, please come sponsor CNF Outdoors. Anyways, we're gonna tear off into it.
Hey, y'all stuck around this long in the video. We appreciate it. For now, take a look at these plates and wish that you were here with us. So we checked some game cameras the next morning and found that the hogs had moved nocturnal because of the heat. that were active between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. And after a full day of work on the lease, neither Chris nor myself was prepared for a night hunt. So we stuck a fork in the hunting trip, and we had a few more things to get done before we headed back to Houston. We put up some barbed wire around Chris's feeders, hung some game cameras, cleared some land on another stand, a backup stand for Chris to hunt, and packed up and headed back to Houston. If you've watched the video all the way through, we appreciate it. This is a lifestyle vlog. We'll bring you as much content as we can. It's not always going to be harvesting animals, because we don't harvest every time we hunt, right? But we think it's important to show our failures just as much as our successes. So we appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.